Have you ever been curious as to what to do with some of those luxury items that you find that just sit forever in your eBay or Poshmark store? Well, then this is the video for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniela and I am a clothing reseller on apps like eBay and Poshmark and consignment online stores like The RealReal, which is what this video is going to be about. This is just going to show you things that I send into The RealReal, why I send them in, and just kind of how their consignment service works. I will make a more in-depth video in the future regarding the steps to take when it comes to sending items to The RealReal. I also am a co-host on the podcast Thrifters Villa, and my partner in crime, Lori Tata, who's also here on YouTube. Her YouTube is Lori's Boston Found. We actually recently had an episode where we brought in Jack Valentine, who you guys might know here on YouTube or on Instagram as Flipped Thrift, and we talk about The RealReal and the whole consignment process of it. So if you're into podcasts and you want to hear that episode, I'll link it down below. You guys can check that out. We really dove deep into the whole process and just our theories on everything when it comes to The RealReal. But today I wanted to show you a couple of bags of things that I'm going to be sending over to them. I've been consigning with The RealReal for over a year. I started by chance. So I had found a vintage Christian Dior dress from the bins in New Hampshire, which is a crazy story to tell. I thought the item was fake at first. I was at the bins with my husband, and he just looked at me and said, well, just throw it in the cart, because worst case scenario, you paid $1 for it and you just redonate it. So upon further research, when I got home, I realized that this dress was from like the 1950s, mid to late 50s, and it was a collaboration piece that is now housed in various museums. So that was really interesting to find out. And I didn't know what to do with it. I was going to sell it myself, and then I didn't feel comfortable because I was a fairly new reseller at the time. And I decided to send it in to The RealReal because I had heard my friends talk about it, and they send their own personal luxury goods to it when they were done with them. They didn't sell on apps like Poshmark or eBay. They would just send them into The RealReal. So I looked it up and I figured I would try and see, and that would give me a good indicator if it was authentic or not. Because when I looked at it, the stitching was awful. It didn't have any lining or anything. It just didn't seem legit. But it was, and they accepted it, and ended up selling for $1,400, and that was my first sale on The RealReal. And after that I was hooked. I specifically source for The RealReal while I'm out. I generally look for those items first before I look for items to photograph and list in my own Poshmark closet. So it is definitely a stream of income for me that I look forward to every month. You do get paid once a month with The RealReal. It's the 15th of the month. They deposit the funds into your account, or you can use those funds as credit, and you could source or buy something for yourself on there, which I have yet to do, and I don't know if I ever will, but that is an option for you. So today I'm going to show you some pieces that I'm going to send in. Some of these are brands that are not on their designer list, which they don't always accept the brands that you might send in that are not on the designer list. I do a little research. I talk to a what do you call them? Your consultant in consigner relations. I think that's what they call them. And you can kind of talk about different brands back and forth. Sometimes they'll accept brands if they have sold it before and it sold quickly and they think they can flip it quickly. There's a few leather goods in here. I've never sent leather or fur to them. My last box I sent off did have a fur piece in it, and they accepted it, and it didn't have a brand or anything on it. So I'm gonna try out a couple leather pieces too and see how that goes. I'll do a recap too, probably at the end or middle of January, probably the middle of January, where I will talk about the things that sold on The RealReal and what they sold for, and just kind of like that whole process with it all. So you guys can see what they're taking and what things are being priced at. So Jack Valentine, I'll link his channel too down below. He has a whole series on the RealReal. He's taking a little bit of a break from it, but I think he's going to be bringing it back in, where he breaks down the same thing, sales that he's had. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of controversy going on with ThredUp. So some people kind of want to jump on the RealReal wagon, and I just think people need to have their expectations set as to what things get priced at and what your payout is and what your buy cost needs to be for these items. So with that being said, let's get into this, right? So this right here is a brand that I would always pick up, and it would sell, but lately I've noticed it's not selling as quickly, or it's not selling for as much as it was before, and the brand is Patagonia. So yes, the RealReal accepts Patagonia, also accepts Sorel and the North Face. So you can send those types of items in. Oh, and UGG. UGG is another one too that they will take. So this is a 3/4 zip fleece. I don't know the style name. I'm not like a Patagonia guru or anything. I'd have to Google Lens it and I could tell you what it is, but it's been sitting for 3 months now. So I have a, like anywhere between a 60 to 90 day processing time. So the items in my inventory system sit for about 60 to 90 days. And then I go through them all and I make a decision. Okay, I'm going to keep it for another 60 to 90 days. No, I'm going to send it off to the RealReal if it's eligible for the RealReal, or I'm going to donate it, or I'm going to send it to ThredUp, or, you know, whatever. Maybe I'll do not so mystery boxes, something like that. Certain pieces I will hold on to forever and ever because I know the value of them and I don't want to send them off to any consignment service. And other ones I just want to say goodbye to and make room. So this is a piece that I'm okay saying goodbye to and making room. I don't know what they'll price this at. I have not sent them Patagonia in a while. So we will see what that gets priced at. The next piece is Broom Street, which is Kate Spade. And it's I thought it was cute. It's a little monkey sweater. It's a little novelty print thing. I don't know. I thought it was really pretty, but it hasn't moved. And I've had it for 60 days, and it's in really good condition. So I'm just going to send it in. My guess is it's going to get priced at $50 because that's usually what Kate Spade gets priced at. And then depending if it goes down to 20% and if the person has a coupon or whatever, you know, I might make 16, but I will have double my money. So I'm okay with that. My whole logic behind, or process behind the RealReal is, if it is going to make me double my money and I don't have to house it and I don't have to do anything with it, then I'm okay with it. I will say that sometimes items get marked down continuously until they hit like 75% off or 80% off. I pull those items. As soon as I see an item has gone to 50% off on the RealReal, I contact my consultant and I let them know, can you please pull X, Y, and Z off the website and send it back to me? I might relist it myself, or I might box it up and send it right back. It really just depends on what the item is, but I don't want items to go past that 50 to 60% off because my payout is nothing at that point. Unless it's a piece that I just don't care about and I was going to donate, then I don't care, even if I make $5 off of it. That's better than nothing. Okay, this piece was in a recent haul and I never listed it because I couldn't photograph it well. I'm not quite sure what to even call it. I'm so confused by it, and the brand's really good and I have no idea if they're going to even accept this brand. I might have to just photograph it and sell it myself, but I'm going to try. And it's the Foozy cape thing that I found. I don't even know what to call it. It doesn't have sleeves, so it's obviously a cape. It doesn't photograph well because I don't have a mannequin. So I'm going to send it in and just see what they price it at and if they even accept it. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that. This next piece is a really pretty turtleneck that I found. And the brand is Enzo. I can't. Matorian maybe? I don't know. But this is the tag, and it's a very high quality piece. They have sold this brand before on the RealReal, but Poshmark and eBay just don't really have that many sold or a following for it, or it's sold for $10 or $15. So I'm gonna just try it out, even if they mark it at $50. I'm okay with that. I think I paid $2 for that, so I'm okay with that. Here's another piece. So these next 3 pieces are things I've recently found that I listed, and I've just decided I don't want to sell them. I'm just going to send them in. Sometimes I make those spur of the moment decisions where I list it and I do all the work for it, and then I just change my mind. I'm like, nope, you're not staying here. You're going to go off to the real. So this is Tory Burch, size medium. I showed this last time too. It's got the pretty little fringe on the side, and the sleeve, and on the bottom hem. It is cashmere. I'm just going to send it. I don't know. It'll either get priced at $50 or it'll get priced at $80. Somewhere in that range. I just don't want to deal with it. Just in that mood to get rid of everything. Same with this. This is the Missoni turtleneck from my last haul. That's new at Tags. And I know it's beautiful, and I know I probably could sell it myself. I don't want to sell it. I made the decision last night when I was packing all the stuff. I kept looking at it, and see, new at Tags. I'm just going to send it in and see what they price it at. And if they price it really low, then I'll recall it and I'll sell it myself again. But I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. So it's going to go in a box tomorrow. This, I think, I don't know if I ever showed you guys this piece. I think I did. 3.1 Phillip Lim. It's really pretty. I tried it on. It's a little too tight for me. Otherwise, I'd be keeping it. But it's got this pretty lace hem here. And it's like a sweatshirt material. I'm going to send this guy in too. Have them deal with that. Okay. This brand, I don't know if they will accept, but I'm going to send in anyway. It is Leith. It's linen. It's really pretty. It didn't cost me much. It does have a following. It does seem to sell between 50 and 70, but I'm just going to send it in because I don't know why I picked up a blazer. People aren't wearing blazers. So, all right. The next item. I was going to sell this myself. Well, it is listed, but I'm going to take it down because I've sent in 4 pieces that are vintage Oscar de la Renta, and this is Oscar de la Renta Expressions, and the last 2 pieces I sent were Expressions, and one was just regular Oscar de la Renta, and they have put them in their vintage section that the Real has now, so this is really pretty. It's like a rugby style, and I love it. Anyway, they've priced them really high, like over $100. There is a big following right now on the Real and on other sites for vintage luxury goods, and I'm going through all of my items, and whatever I find that is more vintage, I'm just sending in instead of selling myself. That's just something that I choose to do. I know I could probably put it on Etsy. I know I could put it on eBay and all of that, but I just I don't want to have it here. I have a very small space, and I'm trying to streamline as much as I can so I can start to actually have an inventory system. Because right now I don't. It's gotten better, but it's definitely not organized in the way that I would like. So I'm going to send that off. This next piece I found, let me see if I can button it as I talk, probably 3 months ago, excuse me, and it reminded me of Chanel, which is why I grabbed it. And upon further research, this brand is from Paris. It is very big in Europe, and the price point is almost like Chanel. A little cheaper, but it is almost like Chanel. And I'm going to butcher the name, but it's Edward Achor? I don't know. Paris. And it is beautiful. Oh, it came unbuttoned. Well, they're like little clasps, but it is so Chanel, which is why I grabbed it, because I love Chanel. But I'm going to send this in, and it's not on their site. And they're probably going to reject it, but I'm going to send it in and take a chance and see if they take it. If not, I don't mind getting it back and trying to sell it myself. But yeah, I'm gonna send that in. I'm gonna see what they do with it. They might take it, they might not. 3 more pieces after this one. This is just All Saints. This is a men's size large button up. This piece has gotten a ton of attention on Poshmark, and it just hasn't sold. So, and this is fairly recent that I got this. It's too basic. I don't generally sell men's items, So I'm just going to send it in and probably make $16 on it, but that's okay. I don't mind. I do not mind. It's out of my space, and I'm okay with that. Gotta take a sip. Okay. Next up, this brand is Sherry Bodell, and I found this at the thrift store in the last month or two, and I saw that it was sold on Tradesy for $150. Someone else sold it on Tradesy for $200. I sold on Poshmark for $75. I haven't gotten any bites on it whatsoever, so I'm going to try to send it in. It is a really cool biker jacket. I love the pattern. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a really soft, buttery leather. I'm going to try to send in this leather good and see how it does. I've never sent leather goods into the Real besides shoes and handbags, so I am very curious to see how that goes. Okay, last two pieces. This video is really short, but I just really wanted to show you the things that I'm sending in and get your feedback on it. This is just Lord & Taylor, and I found this at Salvation Army in the summer, thinking that it might sell in the fall and winter, but it didn't. But it's just a really nice, super soft. Wow, the color looks really weird there. Sorry, guys. Leather jacket with the zip. I don't know if they'll take it because it's just Lord & Taylor, but let's try it. Why not? It's the worst that can happen. They send it back to me. So be it. I relist it. This is the Leather Factory, made in Italy, and this brand has a following. It is sold and can sell for over $100. I'm just sending it purely on experimental purposes. It is just a really good quality leather, and I just want to see if they take it, and if they do, what they would price it at. I'm all for experimenting with these different consignment services. I would do the same thing for Plato's or any buy-sell trade store. I think it's fun to bring different things in, see what they price them at, see if they accept it, don't accept it. Kind of gives you an idea of what is trending on the platforms or within a store. Gives you an idea what people are looking for. When you go to different buy-sell trades, sometimes they tell you that... That's my cat. Sometimes they tell you that they're just not what people are looking for right now. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how this goes. I will update you guys once the box gets processed and kind of go through that whole process. I hate using the word twice, but just how they go through that whole, all those different steps, and when they accept, what they don't accept, how they price it, the pictures that they take, all that kind of stuff. And then what I decide to do with the returns that come back to me. So I think it'll be fun to kind of bring you along that whole process. So this is step one. These are the things we're sending off tomorrow. And then we'll document the process of that. So if this is interesting to you, feel free to give a thumbs up to this video. That'd be really helpful to help me grow my channel and have other people know about this little chronicles of the reseller that we have going on here. And yeah, if you have any other questions about the Real, leave them down below. My cat is destroying everything in the room, so I'm very distracted. Sorry. If you have any questions about the Real, or you have certain things that you would like me to touch upon, let me know. Just leave your thoughts down below. Have you consigned with the Real? Have you had good experience, bad experience? I mean, let's start a conversation about it. Why not? And then maybe we'll make a whole series on it. It'll give me something to create for YouTube. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.